I'm proud of the efforts that we're doing, on the racetrack, and I'm super thankful for, for what they're doing off the racetrack to support me. From Richard Petty to Andy Mernstein, everybody at RPM, standing behind me, and believing in me for on track, but also following me through this journey off track and let me find my way and find my voice and stand up for what's right. So it's a whole team effort. It's a very collaborative group that I'm excited to be with, and we'll keep pushing the envelope. We got a lot of racing left. Homestead's fun. It's going to be different going back this time of the year. Usually it's the last race of the season, so it's a big change for the sport, but it should be good.
Homestead's a really interesting racetrack. There's a lot of risk versus reward on some ways you can make a lot of speed. Obviously, you can run the top really aggressively and go really fast, but how long can you really do that for without cleaning out the right side? Obviously, we're going in a much different time of year than we normally do, so it'll probably be a little bit warmer and maybe a little slicker. So we'll just have to wait and see. I stand with NASCAR. I think there's no reason to have anything that makes anybody uncomfortable to come to a NASCAR race. I think it's a family event. We want to put on a great show and include everybody. As any fan that wants to come, I think is who we need to include. So I'm with them on that 100%.
I'm excited for all the personnel that will be at Homestead. I'm excited for how that'll look at Talladega, because the fans are such a huge part of our sport, and I know it's tough for a lot of them not to be able to go to some of these tracks that they've been going to for some of them 30 years or their whole lives. So I'm glad we're starting to open that back up and allow some access for individuals at the racetrack. I was really honored to be a part of that moment we had on the front stretch. Steve coming over and addressing, over the radio and the intercoms at the racetrack, the drivers and the teams, and then everybody watching the broadcast.